Hey, what's up, you guys? Here's Marcel. He's saying hi. So, today we're going to be talking about The Matrix. The Matrix is a sci fi movie that was released in 1999, and it was directed by Lana and Lily Wachowski. It stars Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, and Carrie Ann Moss. It is a sci fi, cyber world themed movie, and it received really good reviews when it came out. And I had seen a few parts of the movie, but I'd never seen it completely. And when I was younger and I lived in Manhattan, I used to do the bullet dodge scene in the subway, and homeless people would clap. And that's the only really good memory I have of it prior to watching it for this class. So now let's talk about the plot. The plot is about Neo. He lives kind of like a Hannah Montana double life, where during the day he's just an average computer tech guy, and during the night he's a hacker. And he's captured by some agents who need Neo's help finding Morpheus. And one of the most well-known scenes of the movie is when Morpheus asks Neo to pick between a red pill that tells him everything he needs to know about the Matrix and a blue pill that allows him to return to his normal life. And obviously he picks red. He learns that there was a war between AIs and humanity, and now basically robots took over the world. Morpheus tells Neo that he is the chosen one who could save humanity and end the war through the Matrix. So then Morpheus gets captured, and Neo and Trinity, who is head over heels for Neo, they go back into the Matrix, and he gets his powers, becomes like more strong and more powerful, but then he gets killed, and Trinity saves Neo by kissing him in his sleep, kind of like Sleeping Beauty, and he revives stronger than ever and saves the day. Basically, that's the plot. It's very confusing, but that's basically what happens. So, the first thing I want to say is the movie is a little monotone in my opinion, since it starts off with like a lot of action. You kind of get lost with so much action that it just feels kind of slow, even from so much action all the time. But one thing I want to say is I really, really, really like the special effects. I love how advanced they were for the time, and the one specific scene towards the beginning of the movie where they're injecting Neo with like that shrimp thing, that looks really real. Like the shrimp crawls into his belly button and like just goes inside him, and his mouth is sealed shut. I'm not sure if they use prosthetics or just post-editing effects, but it looked really, really real. Another scene that I really liked was when Neo was in the pods, and there's like these huge towers with pods full of like people inside the little pods. That looked really, really real as well. So I really enjoyed the sci-fi aspect of the movie. Now for the acting, I absolutely loved all the characters, but my favorite is Morpheus. I think Lawrence played him really, really well, and like the tiny glasses just were the finishing touch. He plays that part so well, and his lack of emotion just really adds, actually, to the emotion of the movie. I love Keanu. I think he's so hot, and I think this is just a typical role that he does. It kind of reminded me of his role as John Wick. And now, one thing I gotta say is people really praise this movie for the airy movements, like the swift movements in the air, because it was never made before, that cyberpunk kind of movement. But actually, a year before The Matrix was released, there was a horror movie called Blade, which was like a vampire-based movie that had the same aesthetic and the same movements in the air, and it didn't receive even half the praise. And personally, I like Blade a little bit more, just because of the vampires. But anyways, not gonna talk about that. One thing I realized is that this movie is based off a real life effect called lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is when you do certain things in order to have really realistic dreams. When you're lucid dreaming, you have like total control over what happens in your dreams, and it's kind of like the Matrix where Neo had total control over what he was doing, but it wasn't real life. And also, like the Matrix, things that happen in your dreams, in your lucid dreams, can make you feel all 5 senses while you're still asleep. So, like for example, in the Matrix, when Neo gets killed, he definitely felt that in real life, and like Morpheus said, if you get killed in the Matrix, you get killed in real life too. In lucid dreaming, whatever happens to you in the lucid dream, you can actually feel it. Like, it's crazy. You can do anything. Like one time I chose to get stabbed and I woke up in actual pain. So you can literally pick anything you want to do in a lucid dream, like feel, taste, smell, and it will relate to something that you felt, tasted, or smelled in real life that could resemble that thing that you're dreaming about. It's kind of crazy, but I did realize the relationship between the movie and this, real life effect, which I thought was really cool. I thought they did a really good job incorporating that. If it wasn't their goal to incorporate lucid dreaming into the Matrix, they did. In conclusion, I would definitely watch it again, and I kind of want to watch the other Matrix movie, Matrix Reloaded, I think. And I would definitely recommend. 8 out of 10. Thank you.